Trump versus Paul Ryan. Trump wins. Trump versus Paul Ryan. Trump wins. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel at the Black Political Buzz Network. This is going to be a very brief video because we know how this story ends. Donald Trump enters the 2016 political presidential race to run as president of our nation, of our great nation. He's running as a businessman, and he is a businessman. Unlike Mitt Romney, Trump is a real businessman. When I say real businessman, what I mean is that Trump has never been a politician. Mitt Romney has dabbled into politics. He's been a politician. He was a former governor of Massachusetts. Mitt Romney has dabbled into politics and business, and he is a politician. Donald Trump has never held, in his entire life, he's never held political office. He has worked with politicians. Donald Trump has worked with politicians. It's inevitable. If you're a very successful business mogul, you will have to work with politicians. That's inevitable. But he's never been an elected official at all in this country. But he knows the game. He knows the game very well because he's played it and he's won before on the private sector level. So Trump enters the 2016 presidential race on the GOP ticket. He's doing quite well. The voters love him because he's real and he's bold. He's a bold New Yorker. He can't be bought and sold. He's not a globalist. Trump is not a globalist. He believes in America. He believes in our military. He wants to bring jobs back to our country. He believes in free enterprise and business, people owning businesses, including black people. Yes, he does. He's not a member of the Bilderberg group. He's a real person. Yeah, he's a billionaire, but he's still a real person. The man is so nice. He credentialed me to cover his Atlanta rally. Trump's campaign office credentialed me to cover his campaign rally in Atlanta, Georgia, earlier this year. So he's not a racist. He's not a racist. And while I was at the rally covering the rally, no one called me a nigger. I'm going to use the N-word. I sure am. No one called me a nigger. No one knocked me down and beat me up. So Donald Trump is not a racist, despite what many lies have been published by him in the media, and he's not a sexist. That's another lie that's been proven to be a lie with a capital L. So we have Trump doing well with the voters, winning New York and many other primaries. He's now the presumptive GOP presidential nominee for 2016. Mitt Romney won't be it unless the RNC, and the GOP establishment pull some dirty tricks of which Donald Trump can sue, and of which Donald Trump can legally sue. If they do break those pledges that they all signed contractually. So now we have Paul Ryan, the current Speaker of the House, who stepped in after John Boehner resigned from Speaker of the House position. Paul Ryan, a young man who I've always liked. I've always liked Paul Ryan. He appears to be a clean-cut family man, a man who loves God, a man who loves his country, a man who loves our military. As soon as it was announced that Ted Cruz and John Kasich had stepped out of the 2016 GOP presidential race and that Trump would be the presumptive nominee, all of a sudden, Paul Ryan, a man who is a staunch Republican, released a statement. He released a statement to the media saying he cannot support Donald Trump. Now, y'all know that was not done without some arm twisting. I believe that Paul Ryan's arm was twisted. Why? Obama had something on him that he got through the NSA. That's right. The NSA is not protecting our country. Y'all need to wake up. The NSA is not being used to protect our country from terrorism. Because if it was, why did we have a terrorist attack in Boston 3 years ago? If the NSA was being used to protect our country from terrorism, why did we have a terrorist attack in Boston 3 years ago during the Boston Marathon? Why was there a terrorist attack in San Bernardino, California in 2015? Come on, y'all. The NSA was being used by the Obama administration and George Soros to collect dirt on elected political officials to later use to get his agenda passed, or for the 2016 election, which is being done right now. So all of a sudden, Paul Ryan comes out, throws out a statement saying, I cannot support Trump. And nobody asks any questions or sees any red flags in that. No one says, oh, wait a minute. Something here doesn't seem right. I smell blood in the water. I see sharks circling. Something is not right. That's out of Paul Ryan's character. That's out of Paul Ryan's character to denounce his own party. So I don't hate Paul Ryan today. I don't hate the man. I'm not going to bash Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan is up a creek. I don't know what Obama has on him, but it's something dirty. Must be. But Paul Ryan has to stand his ground. It's like Pat McCrory, the governor of North Carolina. You got to stand your ground against bullies. You got to stand your ground. Politics is dirty. You got to stand your ground. You can't be afraid. So Paul Ryan, stand up. Whatever it is that someone has on you, face it. Like Donald Trump has faced all the lies and the scrutiny against him. Trump has stood up to everything. He has not backed down to anything. And our elected officials, whether they be Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, Independent, you've got, whether they be male, female, black, white, Latino, whatever, Asian, Indian, you've got to stand up to the bullies. So Trump versus Paul Ryan. We know how this is being played out. Trump is going to win. The man is bold. He's a media genius. Paul Ryan is an elected official. He's well liked, but Trump is liked more because he's a real person. He's not a bought and sold, rehearsed politician. So Trump is winning the media war in this respect. Trump is winning the media war against the GOP establishment. Trump is winning the media war against the GOP establishment, against the RNC leaders, against the Democrats as well. He's proven to be a real person who loves this country sincerely and our military. He's not in it for money. He's in it for our country's future and our civil liberties, and for our military to be rebuilt, and to protect and to guard and protect our borders, and to protect the United States Constitution. And I stand with him on that. I support Donald Trump. So no, I don't hate Paul Ryan for what he did. Paul Ryan, his back is obviously against the wall. But Trump won this debate. Trump versus Paul Ryan. Trump has already won. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel at the Black Political Buzz Network. Goodbye.